Now we're going to go over lesson 3, and that is our energy sources. Energy sources. There are 2 main energy sources that the body uses. One is sugar, glucose, and the other is, I'm going to leave myself some room here because we're going to kind of talk and compare. Fat. And the type of fat that is used as energy, so we have this fancy word here, glucose, which is just sugar. Fat, so what the body actually burns is ketones. And that's about as much as I'm going to use the word ketone or ketosis or keto diet or anything like that. And that's why I refuse to call this a keto diet, because it's a buzzword right now. And this is why I'm starting the Cowgirl Up diet with all these explanations, because you need to understand what this really is, what's going on. And so many people are skipping this piece and just trying to follow a diet that they have no idea what they're doing and no idea how it works or anything like that. But not you. You're smart. You're listening to me explain this to you so you get it right and you stick with this and you make it a lifelong way that you live and eat and stay slender and full of energy and looking great and feeling great and having confidence, and on I go. All right, so what I want to say about this too, to give it a little plug, is it's actually a very clean, efficient, natural source of energy. It's awesome. All right. So the majority of I hate spelling. No, it's a J. Okay. Majority of calories. So see, here's where we're going to use the word calories just to mean a unit of energy. Where does your food come from? The majority of calories comes from carbs, which is how the USDA tells us to eat. This is how most diets are designed, is to be using 50% or more of your calories come from carbs, which are converted into sugar. And that's what happens, is the brain and the body are using sugar and glucose for its energy source. And so what we know about that, so this is a review from module 2, is that glucose storage is limited. So as you go along throughout the day and you're eating your calories, they get used up as energy. And if you eat more than you need, the storage for glucose itself, for the sugar that you use for energy, is limited. So then the excess carbs that you're eating can be stored as fat. But what's actually happening, let's say that you're following a diet where you're restricting your calories, you're still eating 50% or more from carbs, but you're creating a calorie deficit. What's happening is this glucose storage is limited, so you're burning off your glucose and you're not giving it anymore. So let's say you your body needs 2,000, let's say your body needs, let's say 2,500 calories to function, okay? To maintain your weight, you need 2,500 calories. So let's say you now decide you're gonna diet and eat only 1,500 calories, but 50% of them are gonna come from carbs. And this seems right. You create a deficit, so there's 1,000 calories there that your body needs that it's not getting. So you should lose weight. But what's really happening is you're only giving yourself, 750, because I'm saying 50%, that's 750 of 1,500 calories, that's 50%, is being energy that your body and your brain are using for energy. And when you don't get the glucose that your brain needs to function, you're going to feel tired and hungry. So that's something that we'll repeat again, just to make sure we understand what's going on here. The old way, the way that I proved to myself didn't work, you create this deficit. Body needs 2,500. You now are only feeding it 1,500 calories. Your glucose storage is limited, so you run out. Your brain is going, oh my gosh, I don't have any energy. It doesn't understand how to switch over to use fat. It wants the most readily available energy source that there is, which is, this is the easy one. This is easy for it to get to. When it doesn't get to this, your hormones are sending signals to you and you feel something. You feel tired and you feel hungry, and beyond knowing, all you got to do is have some more carbs. Then you can feel normal again. You can think clearly. You can have energy to get your day done. And so you do. And then you go back up to this 2,500 to feel normal because your body needs that to function. And then you're like, well, crap, now I'm off my diet again. I can't lose weight this way because I'm not creating a calorie deficit because I couldn't stand it. I couldn't be that tired. I couldn't be that hungry. I had to get shit done today. So are you picking up what I'm laying down here? This is what's happening. Yeah. So I just turned something very natural into a negative in terms of weight loss. If you're somebody who does not need to lose weight, this is a fine system. You still need to understand that when your glucose storage is low, your body will send you signals to eat because it wants to stay fully functioning in a bright, energetic way. So it will tell you that you need to eat. So if you're a sugar burner, then this is what's happening, whether you're needing to lose weight or not. I'm just talking in terms of what happens when you create a calorie deficit and why you feel so hungry and tired all the time when you're trying to lose weight. So simple. Okay, so now let's talk about the next one here. Number 2, using, so this is our second energy source, and that's fat, and the fancy name is ketones. The body goes in, and this is a source of fuel that it breaks the fat, the dietary fat that you're eating, down into ketones. And it also, if you're not supplying your body with dietary fat or any food at all, and it doesn't have any glucose, then it will take the fat that's stored on your body and convert them to ketones and use them for energy. This is so awesome. So what happens is if there is no glucose or sugar, then your body switches. Oh, my word. Roll your eyes and say, come on, girl. I think that's how you spell that, isn't it? Switches. So if there's no glucose, if your storage tank is empty, no glucose, your body will switch. It will be forced to switch over to fat for energy. That's because the body is very smart and it's very efficient. Your body is so flippin' amazing. The easiest energy source is sugar and glucose, and it will use that first if it has the chance to. But if it doesn't have, if it's searching and searching and going, oh my gosh, my glucose reserves are low, there's no glucose in this body, we still need to go on, people, we need to go on. What do? We switch over to fat. It's a harder energy source to get to, but once this happens, oh my goodness, the magic happens. You are no longer, oh gosh, because it is such a very clean, efficient, natural source of energy, and here's the biggest thing. It is unlimited to the most part. I mean, until you become, 5% body fat or less, before your body goes, oh shoot, there's no more fat for me to use it for energy. This is going to take you way down, maybe even less than 5. But I don't think any of us need to worry about that. You better not be in my group. If you have less than 5% body fat, you do not need to be in here. You need to go find someone to talk to you about this stuff. So it's a clean, efficient, natural energy source that is unlimited. So there is no crash, people. There is no mental fog. There is no you getting tired. There is unlimited energy. Yes! This is what happens. So this is why I switched from being a sugar burner to a fat burner, and I will never go back. Never. Once in a while, yeah, I eat things with a little bit more, but I will always run. You never have to. So people ask me, one of the things that they ask is, but I didn't think I could do that long term. And I was worried about that myself in the beginning. I was like, well, how long can I stay in this little ketosis state of being? Forever. I researched it, and we'll give you some facts and things to look at, but just trust me when I say you do not ever have to go back to being a sugar burner. You never do. You can stay like this. 9 months I'm going, I think I'm going on 10 months. I don't ever want to be a sugar burner. I love how I feel. I love how I feel. All right. Let me know if you have questions on this in the comments as you're watching along and you get to this section. Let me know if you have comment or questions on anything that I've shared up to this point. So we've made it through. I got to get you going here. No, we're good. We've made it through 3 lessons so far. And if you have questions, please just let me know, or if something doesn't make sense or any of that. No arguing with me, though. I don't want to hear it. Okay?